we doing today, people? Welcome to a brand new episode of your favorite sports report, the Rich Sports Report, with your favorite host, Cozy Rich, live in the flesh. And I want to welcome you guys today because this is a very special episode. The NBA trade deadline is 2 days away, and I'm here to, well, when you guys are watching it, the trade deadline will have just passed. But I want to give y'all my analysis on some of the trades that have gone through and some people that should be getting traded, in my opinion. And first and foremost, I want to start with the biggest trade of the day, in my opinion, and that was the Kings-Pacers trade. So if you aren't hip to, the NBA and sports news and basketball news like that, you may not be paying attention. But the NBA trade deadline is one of the hottest the trade market is during the entire NBA season. Contracts can be traded. Players that are going to leave the team or salaries ending at the end of the year are likely to go to contenders. Draft picks are likely to slide. Expiring contracts are likely to go to other teams. There's a lot of different scenarios here. And the Kings and Pacers essentially had a trade with 6 people. The Pacers essentially traded Sabonis, as well as Jeremy Lamb and Justin Holiday, to the Kings for Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and everyone's favorite Tristan Thompson. Now, my analysis on this trade, first and foremost, is that the Kings got fleeced. The Pacers hit a lick on the Kings, and I feel like that's what most teams do. And the Kings are a losing organization, haven't been in the playoffs in the last 15 to 17 years. So this is more of what they do. But Tyrese Halliburton definitely being the prize in the deal. 21-year-old point guard, was on the all-rookie team. He has been playing lights out, essentially, been the best guard on the Kings. And it's crazy because most people thought De'Aaron Fox was going to get traded, and now Halliburton gets traded. So I'm interested to see what he and Malcolm Brogdon can now do on the Pacers along with Buddy Hield. I don't expect Tristan Thompson to play much. I think his NBA career is kind of coming to an end, especially with all the drama that he brings to a team. So that's my quick analysis on the Pacers-Kings trade. I want to jump to the second trade of the day, and that was the Pelicans and the Blazers. And the Pelicans traded Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Tomas Satoransky, and Josh Hart for C.J. McCollum, Tony Snell, and Larry Nance. Now, if you're looking at this trade on face value, it seems like a pretty straight-up trade, but no, the Pelicans hit a lick as well. They got the best player in the deal. They also got Larry Nance, which is a very nice role player. He plays very well, very athletic, a lot of energy, can run up and down the court, can catch lobs, can defend solid. I think the Pelicans came out on this trade very, very well. It looks like the Blazers are in full rebuild mode, especially because they actually traded. They had a trade earlier this week where they got Eric Bledsoe and got rid of Robert Covington, as well as Norman Powell. Now, Damian Lillard is still on the team. He's out for the foreseeable future with an abdominal injury. And I can only believe that they're going to get rid of him as well, either before the trade deadline or this upcoming offseason, because Damian Lillard is on the wrong side of 30. He has a max contract. He wants to win a championship. And Portland looks like they're in full rebuild mode here. Getting rid of their second best player, got rid of their third best player two days before that. It looks like Nurkic is next. I don't know who else is going to be left with Dame when he comes back, and I don't know if that's the team he wants to stay on. So look out for the Portland Trail Blazers to be selling low to rebuild and start over in Portland. Like I said before, no one wants to go to Portland. You're seeing the fruits of that come to fruition right now. And the last trade of the day, actually, I want to talk about, or a trade that has happened that's actually piqued my interest, is the Pacers and Cavs trade. Didn't see this happen and didn't see it come out of nowhere. So the Pacers essentially traded Caris LeVert in the second-round pick to the Cavs for Ricky Rubio, a lottery-protected 2022 first-round pick, and a second-round pick. Now, as a basketball man, when I'm playing 2K as a GM, 2K would never let me make this deal. At all. That's what's crazy about this shit. 2K would never let me make this deal because it's so lopsided. Caris LeVert is a fucking bucket. Ricky Rubio, yeah, he does his thing on the court. He plays all right. He's a pass for his point guard, but he doesn't play that many minutes, and there's no way you're getting equal compensation back with Ricky Rubio for Caris LeVert. that first round pick, the Cavs are playing very well. They're going to make the playoffs, so they're most likely going to get that pick back or going to give it up. And it's not going to be a high pick. So the player you're getting isn't going to be a superstar, potential all-star. It's just going to be a serviceable NBA player. And I don't think that's what you want if you're trying to make a deal like this. So it looks like the Pacers are also in full rebuild mode here. And I'm intrigued to see what they think they can do, because both them and Portland are small market teams. So I think they need to develop through the draft as well as through trades. So we'll see what happens there. And last for the NBA, I want to talk about Bradley Beal. There's been speculation that this man has been is looking to get traded, going to ask for a trade from Washington. Well, people, I'm here to tell you that's not going to happen, because this man is now out for the rest of the season. He has torn a ligament in his wrist, his right wrist, his shooting wrist, and as a result, he cannot play basketball for the foreseeable future and for the rest of this year. So as a result, he is not going to be traded. And I think on the lookout for people that you should be expecting to get traded. Dennis Schroeder, I think he is eventually going to get traded before the Thursday deadline at 3 p.m. I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. He is on a 1-year contract. He is going to leave the Celtics after this year. They cannot afford to re-sign him. So it makes sense to send him to another team, most likely in the Western Conference, and get someone serviceable back. Or either you can get a first-round pick or something in return before he leaves for nothing. The Celtics have been playing lights out lately. They've been the number one team in the league since the middle of January, actually. Number one in defensive rating, number one in offensive rating. They've been killing it. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum putting up 25 plus each, 4 assists each, 5 plus rebounds each. They're doing their thing and they're finally gelling. I like the way this team looks. But with that being said, I want to swivel quickly to the Super Bowl that's coming up this weekend. For all of you that may not be paying attention, I don't know how you wouldn't be paying attention. Super Bowl, kind of the biggest thing in sports. Coming up on Sunday, we have LA Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow versus Matthew Stafford, Jamar Chase versus Odell Beckham. You feel me? I said this last week and I'm going to double down on it. I think the Cincinnati Bengals are going to pull a major upset, and Joe Burrow is going to show you what the hell he is made out of. This man came out of LSU with Jamar Chase, ran it up there, beat Alabama twice, won the national championship, and I think he's going to come into the NFL and in his first full season as an NFL quarterback, lead the Cincinnati Bengals to an NFL Super Bowl. What do I think the score is going to be? I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, honestly. I think it's going to be 35-30, Cincinnati. That's my prediction for the Super Bowl. I think Joe Burrow will be Super Bowl MVP, and it's going to be a crazy story when we wake up that Monday morning, and you guys are thinking like, damn, how did Darnell know? But I'll talk about that, next week, next Tuesday, when we can talk about the Super Bowl and talk about the results. But with that being said, that's really all I got for you guys. It's been a great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me some feedback. Let me know how you guys are feeling. And if there's anything you guys want me to cover that I haven't been covering. But like I said, it's been a great show. It's been your boy Cozy Rich. And I hope y'all have a great week. Love.